Okay guys, this is it. I'm tearing down the tent. Well, I'm going to start moving stuff anyway out of the tent. We got a huge melt this weekend, lots of slush. I'm getting bogged down when I'm taking my snowmobile. Now it is time for me to start getting stuff out of here. So I'm going to pack up this boggin really quickly here. I'm going to meet my wife at a point here about 4 or 5 kilometers away. And hopefully I can get a lot of this stuff out of here today and be able to, have less work to do next weekend. Hopefully the temperatures stay below 0 overnight or throughout the week. I should be good, but I don't know the area very well. I mean, this is the first time I've ever been out here, so I'm learning as I go. And for all I know, this place is tough to deal with once everything starts to melt. I'm sure over the years I'll learn more and more and more if I keep coming back to this location anyway. So here it is, the end of the season, sadly, but what a wonderful season it was. Hey everyone, just about ready to go out to the tent, packing it up today, and the conditions are brutal. It's just like ice everywhere, and to make matters worse, the roads have been scraped down. I don't have a trailer. I looked at a trailer yesterday to buy, and it just wasn't good enough. It had no ramp to get up on it, and there's no real snowbanks for me to use as a ramp to get onto this trailer that I wanted to buy. So I'm gonna have to ride across a bit of pavement just to get to the tent today, which really sucks. I mean, I'm dreading it. I've been dreading it all week since they scraped down the roads. So that on top of the hard ice conditions, my slides are gonna be probably burning today, and I might have a chance of overheating. Now the only thing is that snowmobile has a rad on it. There, you can see it right there. That's a rad, and that will keep things a little bit cooler. Anyway, going out there, hoping to tear it down, and that'll be the end of the season, so stay tuned. So I'm out on Range Lake, and the conditions are brutal. I have to abort. There is nothing. There is no snow. Everything is as hard as a rock. I might as well be riding around on pavement. So I got to get scratchers this week. My local Yamaha dealer is shutting down, which really sucks. It means anybody who needs service or parts for Yamaha or Polaris is out of luck. Force One is the name of the dealer in Yellowknife. He decided to shut down. I went there yesterday looking for scratchers. They didn't have anything. I'm gonna have to go to Bombardier and see if they can help me out. So now I got to abort. Essentially, I went for about a 1 kilometer ride. Could smell my sliders melting and burning. That means it's game over today. So I'm kind of hoping that there's no more melting, at least if I get some scratchers to keep everything wet underneath, keep the machine cool, and it'll be Good Friday when I'll be able to do it. So I've got 4 days to play with. I don't think there's going to be such a major melt that I won't be able to get out to the tent at all. It's supposed to be pretty cold, so I'll get scratchers this week and maybe a trailer, and that will solve all my problems. It's just an investment I'm not prepared for, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes to protect the investments that you currently have. Anyway, so next Friday, take another shot at it. Easter weekend, guys, and I borrowed a little trailer, and I borrowed it from Sandy, who was in the solo overnight trip that I had, and generous enough to let me use it. My snowmobile just fits on it, and it worked So I'm happy about that. The roads are completely bare in town. I had no way of getting out of town without a trailer, so luckily enough I was able to borrow one. Next year I'll probably have to purchase one. This little guy seems to do the job, so perhaps this is what I'll get. I mean, it's not expensive, and I'd probably use it twice a year. Anyway, heading down this trail. I bought scratchers for my snowmobile, but sadly they are much too long, because look at all this stuff here that just blocks the ability to put a set of steel scratchers anywhere. I'd need to get the flexible ones. So I'm taking a risk a little bit, but I'm thinking that the snow is going to be a little bit soft. Let's see here. Yeah, not bad. So let's see how she goes. I ended up finding some snow to ride through to keep things nice and moist down below, but it's pretty much just, it's hard everywhere. Left the boggin, and my plan is to actually leave it for the whole summer and my frame, and I'll come back and just set up here next winter. I don't know if anyone's been here. There's no way to tell because it's so hard, you wouldn't be able to know if there's fresh tracks or anything. Let's see here now, let's go in. So, one reason I definitely want to take it down is because it's a bit low, like and I'm sitting on dirt. So it would get nice and muddy over the summer. And just as I left it. Oh, it's nice in here though, isn't it? Wow, so nice. Okay, so here comes the fun part. I'm going to take this thing down solo. Not looking forward to it. But I have no choice. I've got to do it. I'm going to have a big muddy mess if I don't. And if a bear decides it wants to get in, a bear's getting in. And that's going to be the case whether I have it framed up or not. But the thing is, if I frame it in and I put some walls on it, it makes it a bit more of a barrier for bears. And I only have snow anchors. So if I walk away now and I don't take it up, essentially this thing is only going to be held down by a couple of trees. The rest snow anchors, they held in really good all winter long. But obviously when the snow melts, this thing is just going to be sitting on a frame for the length of the summer. And if a bear did get in here, he could walk away with the tent really. He could just move around and pick it up. It's 90 pounds. So with the frame, probably twice that. But anyway, it's kind of a bit of a bummer that I have to do this, but eventually this thing is going to be an all-year little cabin type thing for myself. Okay, pack up. Oh yeah, definitely gonna happen. Been having some issues with my camera. I'm out of storage. I only brought one camera today, and my iPhone, I left it at the house. I left my iPhone and my shovel today. Not good. Anyway, I don't have much video to work with. So I've got half of the tent down. Whoa. As you can see right there. And now I got to do this side over here. And then I'm wrapping this thing up. I'm bringing it home, and I'm drying it out. Here's what it looks like from the outside. Getting close. So I'm making a decision here. I'm going to try to do it. Without taking the whole side down on the other side. I can grab that later. No, not gonna work. This is definitely a two-person job. Okay, here we go. Now, I gotta get this out from underneath. Okay. Good. Okay. Well, if the bears aren't awake in the neighborhood, they are now. At least I got some weapons. I'm going to be leaving those pieces of conduit here for the summer underneath my boggin. That's the plan. Almost there. Almost done here, guys. Big job, but an awesome learning experience like this whole entire winter was for me. So one more fold, roll it up as best I can, wrap it in this this tarp, and then bring it out of here. A little bit twisted. But not too bad. Here we go. Grab the air out. I almost got the 16 by 20. Done. Look at the size of that thing. That's it for now. I'm going to bring it home and dry it out and wrap it up. Get my wife to help me do it nice, do it proper. This will be fine just to get me back home. Anyway, thanks everyone who watched this year. This is going to be my last episode until next fall. It's been a fun year for me, and I'm so glad that I picked up a few subscribers this year. I'm almost at 500. That's pretty good for someone who started with about 100 at the beginning of the year. So, you know, like, share, subscribe, and next year back at it again. A full winter of tenting and hopefully a platform, so I don't have to do this ever again. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. See you next fall.